Okay, hold on. Okay, hey, this is Alex Bourne. Sorry, my voice is kind of croaky. Let's make sure that we're going live on Facebook. Today we're talking about triads. Once again, my name is Alex. I'm from Rockwell Guitar School in Shoreview, Minnesota. Every Thursday we talk about music theory, and today we're talking about theory, but right now we're using the music theory book from the Berklee College of Music in Boston, one of the greatest schools of music on the planet. And yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. So, looks like everything's ready to go. Well, let me switch to my desktop here and we'll jump into the theory book. Okay? All right, cool. So, triads. Basically, triads, as you can tell from the name, are groups of 3 notes. Okay? Now, the basic building block between the notes is the interval of a third. Okay? So here we have like the notes from the C major scale, and then we stack more notes on top of it. You see the second layer of notes right there, and then a third layer of notes. Okay, all stacked in thirds for each one. These are all groups of triads. Okay, let's see what Berklee has to say about it. We have looked at notes alone in scale situations and 2 notes together in interval situations. Now we will place 3 notes together to form a chord. The terms used to describe 3-note chords will be the same as before: major, minor, augmented, and diminished. Perfect is used only with intervals. Okay, 3-note chords are called triads. The basic building blocks for triads is the interval of a third. To start with, the major scale will be used. Okay, so basically what we talked about. All the pitches used to build the chords in this example from the key of C major. They are diatonic to C major. The diatonic triads in the key of C major contain 3 of the 4 possible triadic chord structures. Okay, so we got a lot of new vocabulary right here. I don't know if they define diatonic yet, but diatonic means all the notes in whatever group you're talking about is all of the notes are from the same scale without any added accidentals or sharps or flats or alterations. Okay, so that's what diatonic means. And these are the here. Well, in the case of the major scale, 3 of them appear, 3 out of the 4. So we have major, minor, and diminished. If the intervallic relationships within each chord are studied, these 3 chord types and their characteristics can be seen. So, major triads. From our example in C major, these are the major triads that we have. We have C major, so we have a major third on the bottom, C to E, a minor third on top. That is a major triad. F and G, so the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord, are all major. Minor triads. So in the key of C major, our 2 chord, a 3 chord, and our 6 chord are minor, meaning we have a minor third on the bottom and a major third on the top. Okay? Awesome. Now, there's one more type of triad in here. And it is called the diminished triad, okay? And this occurs on the 7th degree of the scale. So in the key of C major, that's going to be B, and we have a diminished triad there, meaning it is built on a minor third and another minor third. 2 minor thirds with a diminished fifth on the outside. Now the minor triads have a perfect fifth on the outside. Major triads have a perfect fifth on the outside as well. Note that in all cases, the letter name of the triad signifies the bottom note. This is called the root of the chord. All right. In addition, each chord will be identified with a Roman numeral representing the scale degree of the bottom pitch. Okay. So on the 1 major chord, our root note is C. We get the Roman numeral 1. On the 5 chord, our root note is G, that's the 5th note, we get the Roman numeral 5, so on and so forth. Now here are some universally accepted abbreviations used for triads. Unfortunately, there aren't any standardized chord symbols. There really should be. Someone needs to get together and decide on some clear chord symbols, but unfortunately that's not the case. So there can be discrepancies, but here are some pretty common, pretty clear types of chord symbols. So when you see just a letter name, it's usually just a major triad. Okay, so when you see C, that's a C major triad. If it's just D, D major triad. Optionally, major or its abbreviation MAJ may appear. For example, C major or C MAJ. Okay? So, when in doubt, just be clear, just be redundant. Minor, MIN, is the abbreviation for minor, also used, though not universally, as the minus sign. Sometimes, like in the real book, you'll see a lot of minus signs, which will remain the choice for this course. A minor will be notated in this course a minus sign. Okay, so A minor is how you'd read that. Diminished is represented best by DIM or a small circle above the triad name. B dim, DIM, or B tiny circle. Okay, B diminished, B diminished. Okay, so this is how they look with the Roman numerals and standard and common chord symbols, I should say. 1 major chord, 2 minor chord, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, and 7 diminished. And back to the 1 major. Okay. The 4th type of triad, besides major, minor, and diminished, is the augmented triad. It is abbreviated either AUG or with a plus symbol. The augmented triad has a major third and an augmented fifth from the root. Or you can look at it as 2 stacked major thirds. Okay? So major third, augmented fifth on the outside. The augmented triad is not diatonic to any major key. Its usage will be discussed later. So there's one more type of chord. It is a very common chord in contemporary music, and it doesn't fit the normal pattern of stacked thirds. It is the suspended fourth chord. The chord symbol used is sus4. A suspended fourth chord, sus4, is a triad in which the fourth degree replaces the third degree. So in the case of like G sus4, we got G, and then if it were major, we would have a B right there. But the C, the fourth, replaces that B. And then we have the fifth on top. So the D. Okay? G minor sus4 is the same chord. Notice that we don't have a major third or a minor third in either one of these, so they are neither major nor minor. Okay, so when you swap out the third, it can't be one of those. Okay, so it's got kind of an ambiguous sound. It doesn't really sound happy or sad like the major and minor cliches. Okay, so to summarize, major triads, major third, minor third, perfect fifth on the outside. Minor triads, you got a minor triad, a minor third. Oh, I'm drying out here. Pardon me. Okay, so you got a minor third and a major third and a perfect fifth again on the outside. Now, the diminished triad, you got a minor third followed by another minor third with a diminished fifth on the outside. All right, augmented, it's a major third and another major third and an augmented fifth on the outside. Okay, so those are the four basic types of triads. I guess you have a bonus fifth one in there too. If you played a lot of worship music, church music, you've seen the sus4 a lot. Okay, so let's go to our homework. Let's see if I can find it. How quick do you think I can find it here? 12, 13, 14. Here's 15. Okay. Construct the indicated triads in root position, meaning root on the bottom. Do not use enharmonic spelling. Okay. So just basically watch your intervals. You're going to do every type of chord in every key, basically. Circle of fifths, or circle 4. So, you got C, should be a C major triad, then C minor, C augmented, C diminished, and C sus4. All right, then do that. So, let's just do it with C here. I'll do C with you guys. So, C major should be, and all of these have C on the bottom. C, E, G, lowest to highest, okay? C minor, we need a minor third on the bottom, so it's going to be C, E flat, G, all right? C augmented, okay? So major third on the bottom and another major third on top, resulting in C, E, and G sharp, okay? C diminished, you're going to have C, and then E flat, right? A minor third, and then you need another minor third on top, so it's going to be G flat. C, E flat, G flat. That's diminished. C sus4 is basically either a major or minor triad with a fourth swapped out for the third. So you're going to have C on the bottom, F in the middle, and then G on the top. Okay? So that is about it. Just go and do that on every one of these roots. Watch your intervals. Be really careful. No enharmonic spellings. And you should be good. All right. So, anybody have any questions? Periscope. Let's see, we got one viewer. Anybody have any questions? Facebook. Anybody? Okay, I think we're good. If you think of something you want to ask, just go ahead and type it into the comments, and I'll get to you later, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Let me see if we can get my face going again. There it is. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good night and enjoy your music theory. Once again, this is the Berklee Harmony book, and I am Alex Bourne from Rockwell Guitar School, signing off. Good night.